Well, I've been curious about this model for months now, and today I'm finally taking a look at the Yamaha Revstar Element RSE20. Yamaha is a brand that's overlooked by a lot of guitar players. About 10 years ago, I owned a high-end Yamaha, the semi-hollow SA2200, which is made in Japan and a pretty spectacular guitar, so I know how good Yamahas can be. But many people seem to only be aware of the budget entry-level guitars. Yamaha released the original Revstar in 2015. It received a lot of positive press and it sold pretty well. Then last year they completely rebooted the line, making somewhat subtle but significant changes. Today's model, the Revstar Element, is, I believe, the least expensive version in the current lineup. But you'd never know it. It's beautifully made and well finished. I'd consider the fretwork excellent on a guitar costing a whole lot more, and I was able to set it up to play perfectly in no time at all. So let's take a look at the features. It's a chambered mahogany body, and I noticed right away how acoustically loud and full it sounds unplugged. It has a 3-piece satin finished mahogany neck and a 24 3/4 inch scale. Now there's a nice rosewood fingerboard with a 12-inch radius and jumbo frets. Pickups are Alnico 5 humbuckers with a 3-way switch. It also has a push-pull tone knob. But rather than coil splitting, it has what they're calling a dry switch. This amounts to a high-pass filter, which gives it a thinner, more single coil-like sound. It's an interesting idea because, in my opinion, most humbuckers don't sound that great split. Now there are some pretty decent ones, but most sound nothing like a great single coil, and often they just sound kind of weak. A high-pass filter is a clever way to give you that tonal variety without losing the power of a full humbucker. Now I should mention the push-pull on more expensive Revstars is a passive boost rather than the high-pass filter. Alright, let's plug it in and check it out. Well, now I have the amp turned down enough to get a nice clean sound. And here's the neck pickup. And here's the bridge pickup. And here's both pickups together. And here's the neck pickup with the dry switch engaged. And the bridge pickup with dry switch engaged. And both pickups with dry switch engaged. Nice, let's hear it in a mix. to say, this is an awfully nice guitar for $500. Other than very slightly prickly fret ends, I really can't find a thing to complain about. Now, since the frets are otherwise very nicely finished, it's probably the result of being shipped halfway around the world. And I'd say anyone shopping for a double humbucker guitar in this price range might want to give this model some serious consideration. Especially those who'd like to play something a little different than the usual Fender or Gibson styles. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.